Very, very important video for men to watch that are having problems with erection dysfunction or ED or enlarged prostate. Been many doctors and people trying to push medications and pills and all kind of stuff your way, to make you, addicted to pharmaceuticals, make you addicted to, ordering these. That's how they make the money, man. I think the pharmaceuticals have done a lot, but I think they're the biggest drug pushers in the world, man. They don't want to cure anything. Just want to keep you coming back for more. So here's the answer to these things. Here's the silver bullet, right? You are what you eat. So I'm gonna name you the foods that you should add to your diet. This is what you add to your diet and what you consume every day, and I'm gonna tell you what not to consume. First of all, from the bat, don't consume any kind of soybean product. You don't want the soybean oil, you don't want the soybean product, you don't want it added to anything you eat because soybean produces estrogen, which is in a woman's body. So the more estrogen you have in your body, the more it affects your testosterone, and it's going to enlarge your prostate, and it's going to cause that ED problem. So you don't want that. Get that out of your diet. Here are the things you want to put in your diet. You want to eat oysters. If you don't like oysters, you eat some other type fatty fish like mackerel or salmon or tuna or sardines or cod or something of that nature. That's going to give you a lot of that omega-3 fatties. Pomegranate, eat that. Plenty of bananas, plenty of grapes, avocados, dark chocolate with no milk added, no additives, no sugar, no milk added to it, just rich dark chocolate. You want to add cinnamon, garlic. You want to add plenty of onions, nuts. Hope you're not allergic to nuts. Nuts to your diet. That's going to cause all these things are causing, going to have you testosterone. Men are full of testosterone. This is going to put that in your body, make you really strong as far as that concerned. One of the biggest and most important things, believe it or not, is watermelon. Natural watermelons, right? I know they got organic, that kind of have seeds in them, but you want to eat as much watermelon as possible. I find that the ones that are natural seeds in it are excellent too. Even the ones that are supposed to be seedless, they're good. They're good for the same thing. They have the amino acid, but they have the amino acid that does the most important thing. It widens your blood vessels and increases your blood flow. That automatically is going to affect that the ED thing, the dysfunction thing as far as your penis getting hard, filling full of blood. That's going to cause more blood to flow into your penis quickly, fastly, and cause that to eliminate these so-called sexual problems. And and also in the process of doing that, it causes the prostate to shrink. Because the prostate is when you eat all these foods, it's going to eliminate the estrogen that goes down. Estrogen and testosterone is in a male's body like it's in a woman. It's usually supposed to be more of that estrogen in a woman's body. But what happens is when your T starts getting low, your estrogen takes over. That estrogen causes your prostate to swell. And when your prostate swells, that causes you to like dribble when you go to the bathroom or think you're going to the bathroom. Don't have to go to the bathroom because it's like an opening. It doesn't have enough pressure to push the urination through, but your brain is still sending signals to your brain that you got to pee. So when so the watermelon, when it opens those blood vessels, as far as the blood flowing, is also going to open up. Is also going to cause that prostate to shrink, which means when the prostate shrinks, there's nothing squeezing the openings for the urination to come out of from the bladder to the system to your penis out, right? So that's going to help you tremendous in that. So the other thing you want to do now, this nitric oxide. Nitric oxide has the same product in it that watermelon does. Okay, so if you want to do the nitric oxide as well with the watermelon, you do average 6 to 13 grams a day. That's something you can put a little bit underneath your tongue. Drink it with some spring water. That's going to be great. Another thing you want to do iodine drops. They got all kinds of iodine drops, but you don't want to you want to average about 0.5 GMs a day of iodine. Iodine is going to cause man to not only takes with the thyroid in the gland or in the neck, but it also, man, promotes bone growth. Man, it promotes cells working more properly to take care of the distributing of protein and fats in the body and burning carbohydrates, man, and regenerates the body in a way. They used to have a lot of iodine in salt, and then they take it out of salt because it's expensive to add. So most salt makers just have straight up salt again. So you do the iodine thing. Iodine, man, is going to be it's crucial, as well as that nitric oxide. Again, the nitric oxide and iodine are very important. Nitric oxide, same thing as a watermelon. So you can eat it or do it that way. I prefer to eat it, man, because you start eating it, you get it naturally. It's in your food. It's not like I got to do this plus eat. I just eat. So eating can avoid a whole lot of other things. So along with those, I'll name the food products, right? You want to have cinnamon, you want to have garlic, you want to have onions, you want to have nuts, you want to have the watermelon, you want to have the dark chocolate, with no additives to the dark chocolate. You want to have avocados, grapes, bananas, pomegranate, fatty fish. You want to have extra virgin olive oil. You want to have red meats. And the red meats, more or less, sirloin steak is real lean. You want to have all kind of leafy green vegetables, spinach, collard greens, green mustard, broccoli, cabbage, kale, excellent. Egg yolks, ginger, oysters. You want to add those things to your diet, man. Oh, and one of the most crucial things is like water, man. Spring water, filtered water, distilled water, some kind of fresh water. What you want to do, whatever amount of water that you're drinking now, you want to increase it 50 to 100 fold. Because say if you're only drinking 20 ounces of water a day. Some people don't like to drink a lot of water. If you're only drinking 20 ounces of water a day, man, take it double it, man. Take it to 40 ounces of water a day. Take it that. The more water that you can get in your body, the more it's going to go through your system and flush things out. Now, when you shrink that prostate, it's automatically going to eliminate the peeing thing. It's also going to work in your advantage as far as having sex and getting an erection. So you definitely want to do these things. These things, you don't have to worry about a doctor's prescription. There's over-the-counter nitric oxide, over-the-counter iodine. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Making appointments, spending a bunch of money, doing all that kind of stuff. And all these food products, they lower high blood pressure. They lower cholesterol. They're people diabetics or something, some of that, man, more or less that's gonna end all that kind of stuff you're dealing with there, and things you gotta avoid, along with avoiding what I said, soybean, any kind of soybean oil, soybean product, because it produces estrogen, which women need, and not men. Okay, produce that. You gotta stop drinking and smoking, because drinking and smoking counteract these things. The alcohol mixed with these products counteract the effectiveness of these products, of these food things, man. So some people like to drink, go out there and clubbing and drinking and socialize and things of that nature, but those things are gonna add to the enlarged prostate. They're gonna add to the erectile dysfunction. You don't want that. You want to be able to at least have sex, man, 2 to 4 times a week. 2 times, pretty normal. 4 times exceptional. So if you do these things, hopefully you'll definitely be doing the 2. In the process of doing 2, you might be doing the 4, depending on, your situation, where you're married, not married. I mean, got a woman at your disposal, whatever the case may be. You want to be able to do that, or self do your own sexual thing, whatever that case is. But you want to do that, man. So these particular things, let me see if I go on with anything. So all these food products, man, are gonna have the vitamin E, the vitamin B, the iron in it. It's gonna have it naturally. I hope I mentioned onions and nuts and garlic and cinnamon and oysters and ginger and egg yolks and leafy green vegetables and red meats and extra virgin olive oil. fatty fish, pomegranate, bananas, grapes, avocados, and dark chocolate, and fortified cereals. So all these things added to your diet, eliminate a lot of those, a lot of excessive sugary kind of products and foods, because it just develops kind of like fat. And so in the process of doing this, no extreme exercises. I mean, walking is like great. Fast walking, slow walking is great. You automatically are going to start. Going to start losing weight. It's going to happen naturally, because when you're eating these products and cutting out other things you eating your diet, it's automatically going to start eating at your fat, because protein actually eats fat, man. So you can almost feel muscles trembling or shaking or something. You're just absorbing that fat, eating that fat up, man, and adding more to your muscle base, making you a lean, mean, sexy machine. That's what you want to be. So you don't want to be a guy that can't get it up, and it's not your fault, man. It's a natural thing. You get old, and these things happen. They're in the food. So you always are what you eat. And it's just the way it is, man. Nobody wants to tell you. I'm telling you exactly what you need to do. Not a bunch of around the corner, right, a half and half, a line telling you a bunch of things, because I'm not getting paid for this, but I did this myself, man, because I was, kind of having a problem when I was praying to God and saying, hey, what's going on here? How can I take care and solve the situation? So basically, this is the solving of the situation. This is the silver bullet. Please listen to the video. Apply this to what you're doing. Remember, 6 to 13 grams of nitric oxide. You can put it under your tongue. Iodine, 0.5 GMs underneath your tongue. Drink plenty of spring water, man. Increase your spring water by 50 to 100% what you're drinking. Spring water, distilled water, any kind of fresh fluid water. Get that in there. No alcohol, man, and no cigarettes. And hey, there you go. All in a nice, neat package, handed to you so you can crush this problem. Look, subscribe to my channel. Watch the video to the end. I like to get that. I like to look at my statistics and see somebody actually watching the video to the end. Enjoying itself and watching it, jotting stuff down. Easy to forget these kind of things. Easy for it to slip your mind. Oh, when is it going to start having the effect that you want right away? When is the effect going to happen right away? Let me see. I think that anywhere between, not to get people's expectations too high from the beginning, but I'll say it'll automatically start helping you within a 2 weeks period of time. 2 weeks period of time, it should be like, man, sex 2 times a week should be pretty much easy. Remember, the watermelon is so crucial, because that expands your blood vessels and increases the blood flow, man, like nitric oxide. So, but you're doing it naturally. So this is a part of what you do. So it's not like you have to take a pill, like a sex pill. When I'm ready to have sex, a couple of hours, let me take a sex pill so I can be ready to do this thing. This is something that's going to be in your diet. So this testosterone buildup is just going to become a part of you, a part of what you eat, a part of make you function, a part of what you do. So it won't be have to take something. You'll just be ready. You'll be naturally ready, like you were, when you were in your 20s or whatever, when you were doing it. You'll just be ready. If you're aroused, you just be ready. It'll just be a natural thing that happens to you. Blood's not going to have any hindrance to zoom down to your penis and get a hard on. It's not going to have a problem. So that's what you want to do. And look, stay black in America, stay white in America, stay Asian in America, stay everything you want to stay in America. God bless you. Accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, repent of your sins. You know you're going to heaven because it's a free gift. It's not by works, it's by grace. Jesus came and died for you. And do these things here because it's going to help the man be a man and do what he was made to be. Have sex. That's what God made you. Have sex and enjoy sex. And hopefully you have enjoying sex in the marriage bed, but hopefully you're enjoying it. Everybody's going to live and die, so I'm hoping that men enjoy themselves for the length of their life as much as they possibly can. So stay black in America, subscribe to my channel, comment, and watch the video to the end. Thank you very much. Bye.